All right, welcome to the Right Now Project. The Right Now Project is a podcast about finding and owning who we are. It's about learning to trust ourselves, finally. It's about learning to trust our guts. It's about uncovering our authenticity and allowing who we are to soar. My name is Guy McPherson. I'm the founder here, and this is my journey too. If you're looking for something easy, this is not it. However, if you're ready to step up, ready to explore who you are, the ups and downs, the scars and scrapes, and realize the incredible value in that, this is your place. Let's get started. I'm doing a deep dive into myself. I've spent the last couple of weeks really beginning to look at how I'm thinking, how I'm responding, how I'm reacting, the subconscious thoughts that are driving my behaviors, my actions. And that's what this divorce has done. It's been the proverbial two by four smack in the head. A giant wake-up call about, just all of a sudden, as I've said previously, my marriage is gone out of the blue. I'm no longer a husband. I'm now a single father of two. Plans that we've had gone, dreams gone, shared trips gone, the house that we were going to get done. My sense of who I am within the context of being a husband and gone. And that, in and of itself becomes shocking. It is traumatic. And within that, there's the ways we act, right? So given that, I'll just speak personally. I obviously this is different for all of us, but I'm then confronted with, okay, how am I going to respond to this? How am I going to react to this? And I found myself so dissociated, so stunned, and thinking, and fucking angry, of course, angry, but realizing that within that attitude or beingness of stunnedness and shock and dissociation, I couldn't move. I couldn't act. I was not functioning, and that I was disabled, debilitated. And I was like, I can't do that. So what needs to change? How am I going to move through this? And I think at first I really started thinking, okay, what needs to change in my life? Like kind of looking externally, how am I going to rearrange the pieces of my life? And what I have since realized is that I need to change myself in order to change my external environment, in order to become more productive, in order to become more happy, or just happy in general. I need to change me. And what I have been doing is really focusing on looking at how I respond to things maybe not going well. Things just in general, if we kind of pull back a little, I've been really focusing less on my ex and that whole situation and what she's doing and how she's proceeding, her steps. I've moved away from that, and I have been engaging with her to the degree that it involves our kids. Okay, that's been the extent of it, and I'm fine with that at this point. And I'm realizing that I cannot focus and put my attention and thus energy in that realm. And instead, I've got to look at myself and how I'm going to move through this. And that means becoming aware of my thoughts, becoming aware of my subconscious patterns and thoughts and my belief systems about myself. And, one of the things that I've noticed is, that I feel myself challenged in terms of worthiness. I feel myself, when I get, and many of us do this, I think, but I'm just aware of how when I find myself, for example, if I do put my energy on my ex and how this thing unfolded and how she unfolded it, I, naturally I just get anxiousness and pissed. I'm done. I'm done with that emotion. I'm done. And I'm saying to myself, where the fuck is my focus going? Where's my energy going? Where's my belief in my future? What is my future? And that's something that, as I've said before, when all this went down and, I was seeing that meeting with that divorce coach, and she had brought up, we're going to work on your future and what that's going to, I was like, I can't fucking think about that. Well, you know what? Now I can. And now, for the first time, really, this past week and a half, I think, I've really been able to envision what that's going to look like, where I'm going to be and stepping into that. And what does that feel like? And I can feel it, the energy, and understanding that I am worthy, really feeling that in my body, embodying that. And that's a whole different perspective than what I had previously been dealing with up to this point. And, really looking at, this is where I am. How the fuck did I get here? And not blaming anyone. And not that it's completely my fault of how I got here. But I think I've shared before, there's that Buddhist saying which goes, if you want to know how you got to where you are, look down at your feet. And I really like that, because I'm really taking responsibility for where I am right fucking now. Okay? How am I gonna move forward? What do I want to embody? What is the person, the being that I want to create for myself? Who do I want to be moving forward? We can select that. We can choose our beliefs, right? We can choose and decide how we're going to move forward with what energy. We can choose where we're going to put our focus, right? And there's that saying, where you put your focus is where you put your energy. And that's so true. And I've been really noticing about where I'm putting my focus. And if I do, look, I'm a fucking human being, right? I'm not a robot. When I do slip, and I do, of course, when I start thinking about something that's negative, that's bringing me down, and feeling maybe, I'm not worthy, I can't do that, I couldn't do that. Boom, stop, bring it back to this other, more empowering belief system that I'm developing. right? Who's taking charge of our lives in this healing process? We are. No one else is. No, there's no one. I'm in my room alone. No one else is here. No one's helping me do this, right? I'm moving through this process. And we have to take responsibility, not perhaps for everything that has happened to us. And some might argue, well, yes, you do. But for our response to that, our reaction to that, how we move within that, how we think within that, that's us. That is us. And that is where I'm at, and I feel very empowered in that. I can control, really, for the first time. It's like, it sounds crazy, but I kind of feel like I'm just waking up to really take control of, that 2x4 smack in the head, was 2x4s have what? 4 sides to them, right? So the one side that just smacked me was like, holy shit, this is it. You're getting divorced, blah, blah, boom. But the other side to that, right, is the waking up. Guy, you are fucking worthy. You can change your belief systems. You can look at the paradigm that's been running subconsciously within your life to move you